it's Prakawi here. So today I'm going to be talking about um this new popular thing called unschooling. So it sounds stupid, but it's this real thing that moms around the world are doing, where they decided that regular school, is just not for them and their children, which is fine. There's other avenues to do. You could do so there's public school, there's private school, there's like religious schools. There's two different types of homeschooling that you can do. One is where your kid goes on their computer or whatever it is, and they attend classes online. That is one part. Another part is you register with the state, and basically the state gives you, or you create a syllabus, and you teach them basically. But with that, there's still checks and boxes you have to do. Your student still has to do tests and stuff like that, and you still have to tell the state what you're doing. There's some states though where parent actually has to go to schools and show that they know what they're saying or doing or whatever. Anyway, I thought this was what I was trying to talk about because I think it's crazy that, and I don't know how they're getting away with this, but kids who are just doing unschooling, there's no syllabus, there's no schedule or nothing like that to keep them accountable. Literally none. Um, and unfortunately, when your kid gets to like the age where if they wanted to go to university or any kind of after high school whatever, they can't because they don't have anything to show that they went through preschool or elementary school to high school. There's nothing there if you've done that. So then they would have to, and who knows if your kid's even smart enough to get a uh GT, or like, oh my god, what's it called? It's like a diploma, but not really like a diploma. It's like a thing where you go and get a diploma, but yeah. Anyway, even that. And if you don't know, I was very sheltered as a kid, and I did go to public school, but there's a lot of things I didn't learn, unfortunately, because unfortunately there was some stuff happening in my house, in my life, with my parents that some things, you know, there's nothing I could do to control it. But yeah, so I've had to learn and get taught from people in my life who shouldn't teach me this kind of stuff. They shouldn't have to, but they did because they cared about me and they felt bad for me that I didn't know this kind of stuff. Like, I'm still not the best cook, and I didn't know how to do laundry for a long time. Um, my mom tried to teach me how to do laundry, but I totally just forgot it because she showed me once and then that was it, you know? And um, tax papers and stuff like that, I still don't really know how to do them. I just kind of like figure it out, and yeah, and stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff like that that I've never learned stuff like that. Don't know how to balance a checkbook. Yeah, which luckily I don't have to do that kind of stuff. But teaching kids and having kids go to school is super, super important. Fortunately, this day and age, your kids, they need to know certain things. They need to know how to read and write. They need to know how to read and write. They need to know how to speak well, to do basic math. There's a bunch of math that they need to do for just basic life. And I mean, unless there is some math that your kids might have to know how to do if they decide to be a doctor or different other a carpenter or different other things. But just if they don't have to do any math like that in their job, basic math they have to do is, like plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, stuff like that. And if you unschool them, how are they going to learn? Because this whole schooling thing, basically, how the parents say it works is the kid express interest in something like, oh, I want to know what is 2 plus 2, and then the parent will sit them down and teach them it. That's how it works. That is putting a lot of stuff on the kid of like wanting to know what is something is. And I'm sorry, but if you don't know what something is, how do you know if you want to know what it is or if you need to know what it is, you know? And yeah, it's just I am worried about these kids and don't give any hate to the parents, but just saying if you're a parent and you're seeing this unschool stuff, please don't do it. Do something other than unschooling. There's homeschools, there's other ways to do stuff. But unfortunately, I think a lot of kids are going to be uneducated and they're going to have a harder time in their life trying to live a normal life when they don't have an education. It's going to be super, super hard. And honestly, um, I kind of expect some kids to might try to sue their parents for doing this, you know? Because this is very this is this is very not good. Kids need an education. Kids need to know how to do stuff. Like this is very important and it's scary to think that moms and people are doing this with their kids. And I don't know how the fuck they're getting away with it, but they are. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for the short little video. I've been trying to edit the Resident Evil 4 review video, but it's taken a little bit of time. So yeah, I just wanted to express my opinions on this video. So how unschooling, my opinion, it's not a good idea, and please don't do it. It's super dumb. No offense to the parents, but it's super dumb, and you are raising dumb children. Probably because you are not that smart yourself and don't know how to raise children. Which honestly, me too. I'm kind of dumb as well, and I'm not going to be teaching my child. Once my child is old enough, I'm going to take her to public school and have a teacher do it. Or, do online school where, she goes and sits on a computer and goes to classes. But whatever works for my family, we'll do that. But I will not be having my child go through unschooling because unlike these moms, I want my daughter to be smart and have an education, and I just want the best foot forward for her. I want her to have all the skills that she needs to do whatever she wants in her life. I don't know what she's going to want to do with the rest of her life when she gets older. That's up to her to decide. But I want her to be able to do math, to do reading, to do all the stuff. So if she does decide, you know what, I'm going to be a doctor, well, she will be able to because I've given her all the resources and tools, and I took her to school or had her do online school so she knows how to do all these stuff that she'll need to know for her future job or whatever. So anyway, guys, this is it for today's video. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I know I messed up. Yeah, I know I did you wrong. But I learned my lesson. Now, what if we could move on?